If you haven't met me before, my name is Kelly. I own Dogkind, and I specialize in confidence building for very fearful, shy, or shut down dogs. And today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, which is how can we help our dogs feel happier? It's really tough to have a sensitive, worried dog who rarely seems particularly happy, rarely seems relaxed. But luckily, there are some things we can do to help our troubled dogs start to enjoy life a little more. Will my dog ever be happy? Finding and nurturing your dog's joy. This is for you if you have an extremely fearful or chronically anxious dog and you struggle to find things that your dog enjoys, and you're starting to worry that maybe your dog might not ever be really happy, like you see quote unquote normal dogs being. So can you find your dog's joy? Is joy or happiness something we can nurture in our dogs? Absolutely. And today I'm going to share some video of Turnip, who is pictured here, to hopefully inspire you, to let you know this can be done, and just to share a happy story. Sweet Turnip here is an exceptionally fearful dog. She didn't wag her tail at all for at least the first 2 years her mom had her. And we were able to, with careful, slow work, get her more engaged in training. Like she would willingly come and work with her mom. But she never wagged her tail or looked like she was having a lot of fun during training. And that made us sad. And we wondered what we could do to help her enjoy this work more. So we did experiment recently with several simple games, sort of training games using treats, and paid really close attention to her responses. And once we saw some hints that maybe, it seems like she's kind of happy here. She's more relaxed than usual. She's looking, there's a tiny tail wag. We grabbed onto that and worked with it until and continue to work with it to sort of build on that, to build up more joy in her life. Okay, so I'm going to show you some video just to give you a feeling for what Turnip's training sessions, some of them look like, and what we were looking for and how we were able to sort of increase signs that she was happy. Okay, so this is what I'm going to show you right now is the very first time we noticed Turnip wagging her tail in a training session. And actually her mom didn't notice it happening at the time, which is one of many reasons that having video is so valuable. So she is playing a super easy game. You see that little tail wag? She's playing this game where she comes over to her mom and she boops or hits with her nose it's a piece of a licky mat that is on her mom's leg there. And we're like, oh, she seems to like this game. And when her mom kind of waved it around, we got even a little bit more tail wag. So let's work on that. Let's do some more wagging. And we also saw she started to offer sometimes when we did the standing up version of this game, some jumping up and seemed to like that. And so we started actually asking her sometimes to jump up to boop or target that little piece of licky mat. And you see more and more tail wags. Another behavior that she has shown a preference for in the past is putting her front paws up on that stool. So we included some of that as well in the game. So seeing her walk up to her mom with a wagging tail, even when her mom's standing up, which previously was a no-go, and kind of play with her mom here a little bit, was just so great. And of course, this is wonderful for her mom as well. And here she's combining two preferred activities: the put your paws up and the boop the little piece of licky mat up high. And so you got some more wags there. And so this is a really, she goes again offering, so she's offering her her get up on the stool and more tail wagging and jumping on mom. And you might think, well, do you really want to encourage a large dog to jump on someone? With Turnip, we are happy to encourage that if that makes her happy. Okay, so this little example, I hope, showed you that even for a dog like Turnip, who again did not wag her tail for at least 2 years, despite having a very patient and loving mom taking care of her and working with her diligently, it is possible to find find somewhere in your dog's sort of daily activities or interactions with you where you might see just a little bit more happiness or relaxation than you see at other times, and to pay close attention to that and see what you can do with that. So the overall sort of general process, this is easier to do if you have someone helping you, but how could you do this? You would start by carefully observing your dog, and I really recommend video if you can. And if you have a dog who needs like alone time frequently and personal space, I used to watch Pancake all the time on a house cam, like a Wise cam, so I could see him when I wasn't in the room with him. So that's an option. You want to watch them and make notes like, okay, when are they looking happiest? Do I see actual play? Do I see any tail wags? Do I see even just interest in the world and exploration? And try to give them more of that. So start with just giving them more of what they are already showing interest in and showing some happiness, or as happy as they get at least, around that. So give them more of that. And then carefully experiment with small variations to see what could be even better. So in the example I just showed you with Turnip, she liked booping the little piece of licky mat. She liked it more if her mom waved it around a little bit, and she liked it even more if she could jump up on mom to boop the licky mat. And so those are some examples of variations that we tried to see, well, is this going to help? And then adding that stool as well was another one. Or I have a worksheet for you that will help guide you through working on this with your dog to increase their happiness. So get that to get you started, sort of doing it DIY. And if you have the ability, also work with an expert in fearful dogs. They can help you most likely do this most efficiently to really see things that you might be missing and to bring out your dog's joy. Okay, so I have a brand new free worksheet, Make Your Fearful Dog Happier, at dogkindtraining.com/happy. So head over and grab that.